Hello everyone. So in this video, we will be discussing about the technical assessment of Cognizant GenC hiring 2026 because many candidates already have received the results of Cognizant GenC technical assessments and now they will be having the technical assessment. So in this video, we will be discussing about the technical assessment and each and everything related to the instructions and the syllabus of the technical assessment. So let's start. First of all, technical assessment is a mandatory assessment for further move for your candidature. Skill cluster 1 is the default cluster. Okay, this is the very important line. It is the default cluster for technical assessment. And candidates will be evaluated on Java, ANSI SQL, HTML, CSS, JavaScript skills. Candidate can choose skill cluster 2, cluster 3, not applicable as their additional skill cluster. Okay, based on their preference of additional skill cluster, few candidates will be considered for cluster 2, cluster 3 assessment, which will be notified. Okay, so basically they are saying majority of the students will be getting the cluster 1, which is Java, ANSI SQL, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. If you, when you will apply, if you will choose Python cluster or C sharp cluster, based on that, few students will get these two clusters, either for Python or C Sharp. But majorly, the cluster 1 is the default cluster, and majority of the students will be getting the cluster 1 only, which is default cluster or Java cluster. Now, what is this cluster? That we will understand. But before going ahead with it, I just want to tell you currently the mock test is live, which you can purchase. Okay, link will be in the description. What you will be getting for the technical assessment is two mock tests for technical assessment, as you guys can see here. These are the two mock tests. Also actual previous year questions with solution. The three PDFs are provided: web based question, SQL question, and coding questions with solutions are provided. Then SQL is provided for different queries. Okay, then technical MCQs, because technical MCQs will be there. All the technical MCQs are provided for the practice, and actual question from this year, the screenshots will be provided. You can purchase the course. Please use the promo code. The promo code name is Cognizant. When you will click on buy now, you can click on apply code and you can type here Cognizant. Okay, and when you will apply it, it will give you some discount. So please use this promo code and you can purchase. Link will be in the description. Now let's talk about the cluster. So this is the cluster 1, which is a default cluster for Java, ANSI SQL, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So first, the duration is 120 minutes and total number of sections are 4. The first is coding Java programming. Now what is coding Java programming? So this is basically in which you will be getting total two coding questions that would be on Java. So you will be given Java. In Java, you need to solve two coding questions. The level, one coding question will be easy, one coding question will be easy medium. Okay, generally Cognizant do not ask the coding questions from advanced data structures. Okay, so generally they do not ask questions from advanced data structures. They only ask from problem solving, basic problem solving, conditional statement, control flow statement, string handling, arrays, date and time, searching, sorting, object oriented programming, collection framework, functional programming. Okay, method reference and optional. So do not prepare much deep in data structures and algorithms. Okay, so easy level of questions would be there, majorly on array, strings, number systems. Okay, do not need to go very deep like DP, graphs, and this you don't need to prepare. Only the basic arrays, strings, and other types of questions will work. Then there is SQL. SQL, they will ask you total two questions, which is two SQL queries. Generally, one SQL query will be on data extraction and one will be on joins. Generally, this kind of two queries they ask. Okay. The level will be medium because the schemas will be little bit big. So you will be having some multiple schemas or database. So that you can also take. Then there is coding web UI, in which one web based question would be there. One web based question would be there. So this also you will be getting, in which there will be a task or assignment which you need to complete and you need to use HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Okay, so web based question will be asked. Then MCQs, you will be getting around 10 MCQs on Java. Okay, so all the skills which are mentioned here, you will be getting the MCQ on those topics only. So this is the cluster one, in which two coding question, two SQL question, one web-based question, and MCQ question would be asked. Total number of sections are 4 and the duration is 120 minutes. Cluster 2 is almost same, but here is a difference. There is Python here. Okay, so Python coding question would be asked, two coding question. Then SQL also two SQL queries will be asked. Cloud MCQ is a different section. In this, you will be getting 10 MCQs related to cloud. And MCQ Python, you will be getting Python related MCQ questions. This is for cluster 2. And this is for cluster 3, in which two coding questions on C Sharp will be asked. Then two SQL queries will be asked. Then one web-based question will be asked and MCQ question on C Sharp will be asked. So this is for cluster 3. Candidates will receive an email from this email ID. Candidates must download MSB. So now to giving the test, MSB is mandatory. You have given the option to download MSB and system compatibility check you need to perform. Complete the mandatory sample assessment. Okay. And troubleshooting document is also given which you can use. Only one attempt is available. Ensure antivirus process in system is disabled. Okay, so let's discuss about these things. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the sample assessment. So if you guys can see here, this is the sample assessment which is given. Welcome to mock test. Please give this sample assessment, because if you will test this sample assessment, then actually it will follow all the process that you can give the actual assessment as well. And now to given this MSB is important, so you actually need to click on this and you need to download MSB and click on proceed. So MSB is important to install on your computer. So this is the basic instructions. Other instructions are mentioned here. Sectional timing will be allocated, matlab you will be getting the sectional timing within all the sections. Okay, and code skeleton will be provided like class, method, function. So you don't need to write the full code, only the function you need to write. Latest code and query submitted will be considered for grading. Okay, replace the exceptional throw statement given code with actual implementation code. Okay, in case of any disconnection due to power failure, please restart your assessment immediately using the same invite link. So these are the all must do instructions. Now talking about the cutoff. So see, I just want to say this. In the two coding questions, try to solve one code fully, and for other code try to pass at least half test cases. That means 1.5 code will work. In two SQL question, this is the main important part. Try to solve 2 out of 2 two queries of SQL, because SQL cutoff is little bit high. Then for next section, which is web based, okay, try to perform decent, but even 30 to 50% of completion of the question will work. Okay, the cutoff is not much high for this one, but try to perform decent in this one. For MCQs, general cutoff is 70%. So try to solve at least 70% in MCQs. I hope you guys got this cutoff idea and all the instructions of technical assessment. Thank you so much for watching.